Alright, another test recording. Seems all I've done the last 6 months is test records instead of actually recording anything. Right. Sonic, where are you? Mods. So I'm going to play Sonic 1 prototype and hope that you can hear me. Okay. Compared to last time. Why is it not automatically going into full screen? What's going on? Did I change a setting and then forget to change it back? Yes, I did. Starting full screen, except okay. That's better. I don't think no, I didn't. Right. So, this is another test recording for when I record Sonic videos, and they could be looking at prototypes, looking at mods, particularly for games like Sonic Mania, because there's some great mods for that. Yeah, so this is a test for that. There's no spring in that tree, is there? No. So, if you're a Sonic fan, on New Year's Day, you probably would have been greeted with the news that they finally found a Sonic 1 prototype over on the good old Hidden Palace, DRX & Co. Oh, spikes, man. What happens if you jump into them this side? That happens. That's not good. Whoa, do you know what? If you don't jump straight away, he would just pretty much kill you. So no wonder they removed him. But yeah, first thing, New Year's Day, Eden Palace released a stream. Guess what we found? I found death. Yeah, they finally found an actual prototype of the original Sonic the Hedgehog. With there being so many for Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles, they finally found this, which is the only currently known Sonic 1 prototype that actually exists. Of course, the Holy Grail would be to find the Tokyo Toy Show 1990 prototype, which probably doesn't exist. Apparently, according to people who've been asked about it at Sega, it's been lost to time, but I don't believe that. I mean, it took 20 years to find this thing, so I still hold out some hope that more prototypes of Sonic 1 will now surface. They're out there somewhere. You know, some magazine journalist or somebody has one. Or, I don't know, just somebody. So hopefully... Yay! Jump! Somebody else somewhere has one. It's a great story, actually, if you're really into prototype games and you know, unreleased media. The story behind finding this prototype in particular is, I mean, I've not been an active member of the like Sonic Retro or hacking community or whatever, but I've always kept tabs on it because it's something that interests me. You know, I've tried a bit of Sonic ROM hacking in the past using older now obsolete tools, but never released anything because there was nothing good to release, to be honest. But yeah, it's. I remember. I can go as far back as 1998-ish when the first Sonic 2 prototype was found, the Simon Y prototype. You know, I remember when that was a new thing. So I've followed it all since then, and tried to keep tabs on new finds. And last year we had the Sonic 3 prototype, which was great. But yeah, the work that Hidden Palace and DRX and the Cutting Room Floor go into, and I absolutely love the Cutting Room Floor website. It's a great website to go and check out things in your favourite video games that were taken out, and you know, I love looking at my favourite games, and the classic Sonic games in particular have always been like, since pretty much the beginning, have always been like a favourite genre of mine. You know, I've loved Sonic since I was about 6 years old, so we're going back about 30 years now. So to actually have so much information available, thanks to hard work and dedication of the community, to be able to look at all these games that I've loved and grew up with and see what they kept in, what they took out. You know, things like how the special stages were originally going to work. Because based on this build of the game, there's one special stage that's playable, which I believe they're going to work a little bit differently, based on how the one in this prototype works. The graphics, I think, for the Chaos Emeralds are here somewhere in the ROM somewhere for this game, for this build, but they've not yet been used. Okay, I think there's supposed to be some platforms there. See, I'm playing this like it's Sonic 1 Final, and it's just not. Oh, what? Oh! Interesting. Never seen that glitch before. I've played this a few times now. There we go. See, that shield isn't usually there either. And there's usually a checkpoint here. But not today. No checkpoints exist in this ROM. They haven't even been coded yet. But yeah, it's cool to finally, you know, see them finally achieve the dream of finding at least one Sonic 1 prototype. It'd be great if an earlier build can be found somewhere, or even, you know, the Holy Grail, which is the Tokyo Toy Show build, which featured different. Green Hill Zone, I think, has existed since pretty much the beginning of the game's existence, but it looked quite a bit different. And what was I going to say? And like, yeah, the whole like enemies that Sonic was going to fight in the game were not robots, etc. So, wow, that's another like harsh start to a level. You know, no rings. So you can see already like little things where you're like, yeah, I can see why they took that out, because that's a pretty unfair start right there. badniks were moved around between zones as well. These spiker badniks ended up in Spring Yard Zone, which in this build was not called Spring Yard Zone yet. It was called Sparkling Zone, and probably had to be heavily toned down graphically due to potentially giving epilepsy sufferers a nasty time. Of course, we've got the famous UFOs here as well. They're here. To be honest, I've never liked Marble Zone that much, to be honest. I don't think many classic Sonic fans have liked this zone because of how slow its pace is, as the sound has a seizure there. But the version in this build is a bit more interesting, although things look pretty much the same so far, minus a few things not in the correct place as they were in the final game, and a few missing rings and things like that, and different badniks. I don't know if it's Act 2 or Act 3, but there's quite a few layout differences. Ow. One of them, whichever one it is I'm talking about, they actually made it so you could go 2 different routes. I think it's Act 2 actually. Whoops. I'm pretty sure it's Act 2. And here's another thing they took out. This thing here. Mr. Sideways. You can still place it via hacking, I think, in the final game, but they took that one out. In fact, there's quite a few harsh placements of those spiky things. For example, up here. Now, in the final game, you have the one on the right is still there, but the one on the left they removed and replaced it with just like a smaller, thinner, non-spiky metal object that can drops to the floor. So yeah, they toned down the difficulty there. But I think originally even Yuji Naka's confirmed that Marble Zone was not originally the second zone; it was Labyrinth. Based on which is also backed up by the level select order. So yeah, just keep an eye on the time. I wish they kept this in though. This is cool. I like that. To be honest, as famous as these UFOs are, I'm glad they took them out because they seem a bit misplaced, to be honest, in my opinion. But that's my opinion. You don't have this in the final game, where there's a monitor on top of the pedestal and these rings as well. That was changed. This moving object here works a bit more like that spinning barrel in Sonic 3's Carnival Night Zone. But instead of pressing up and down, you just have to jump on it. And it gradually goes down. This got replaced with a switch on the upper platform, which made things a bit faster. But an interesting change nonetheless. I think this build was probably built I think it was around sort of February 1991. Possibly a bit earlier, is my guess. When I do the proper Sonic 1 prototype videos I want to do, I will get some notes made and heavy research done. I have looked up a lot of stuff about this already, but not all of it sticks. There's so much to take in. Such a great surprise, such a great start to 2021 for Sonic fans. With how bad 2020 was for obvious reasons. I want them to find the build where that spring like stretches out really, really far to the left. It doesn't in this build, it just works like a normal spring. Jump! Oh, that didn't work. Oh dear. Arg! Okay. I tried to take a shortcut and it failed. Jump! Oh, no, I didn't jump. Come on, jump button. There's a slight lag when I'm pressing jump for some reason. Ah, now I'm dead. Yay! Oh, look, collision objects. Ow. Oh. That was odd. I don't think they quite got the collision right on slopes either. Judging by that. That was weird. I'll just do that one more time just to be sure that's an actual... Yeah, I'm just holding down there. Finding new things myself now with this test recording. Why did I do that? I don't know. I think I've got enough for test record footage there anyway. Let's oh yeah, pausing the game doesn't alter the music for some reason. Let's exit. Is it there? Yep. There we go. There's a bit of test footage, which I'll go back and watch now. Blip.